Hello, everyone. I am back with another live stream today. Hopefully, this one would be more successful than the last one because that other one from last week got cut off and I didn't even know. Oh, I did manage to get some footage of my process of the last one. But yeah, it wasn't caught live on YouTube. So let me just show you what I did from last week. This is the reference for today. But from last week, yeah, this is what I did 4 days ago. And yeah, my internet just decided it's not going to connect to the streaming software, which is OBS. And yeah, so I was very, not that sad, but I was sad, disappointed, because it turned out so well, at least for me, right? So, but yeah, so this is the sketch that I managed to get done last week. I do have footage of my process for the ending, so hopefully I'm able to post that in a Instagram reel at some point. Yeah, and that's about it. So so that was last week, so I apologize about that. But yeah, and also from last week I had started this gesture. This was just a practice. I don't think I have another practice gesture image, but yeah, I am going to finish this. It's just not right now, I would say. Enyo-san, very nice shading and coloring. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you could imagine my surprise when I'm busy drawing and shading and it didn't catch any of it. So you'll have to follow my Instagram or my Twitter in order to see the final. Actually, I do have TikTok now. I have TikTok, and I'm gonna be posting my process that I got through my phone on my TikTok as well. So make sure and follow me there if you have any of those platforms. It's so hard trying to keep up to speed, but have I ever showed you guys my Instagram? Let me see if I could show it to you really quickly, because I don't market myself enough. So yeah, ta-da! There's my Instagram. Mostly 3D modeling. But yeah, there's my Instagram page. So if you want to follow me there, feel free to. And then I have my Twitter X. My Twitter X is here. Yeah, that's my Twitter X page. Like I mentioned earlier, I have been posting my sketches from my sketchbook on my Twitter feed, because I feel like if Instagram is not a nice place to post it, I guess. I don't know. There's a certain aesthetic that Instagram has. So I've been posting my sketches on there as well. Just the little doodles here and there. Let me see if I could find another one. Yeah, so this one is another one. So I've been doing a lot of side view images, like side view practices. So yeah, will follow there for sure. I do have IG, but don't use it as much. That's okay. A lot of people, they either have one or the other. And then, I do have X and use it more often to read stuff. Yes. Yeah, it's preference at this point for different people, different audiences. So I tend to change my my content. I don't even like to use that word, content, to satisfy all the platforms. So for my Instagram, I post mostly my 3D stuff, my 3D personal projects, and then Twitter X will have more of my sketches like this. And then TikTok, well, I haven't quite figured out TikTok yet. TikTok is like a mix between like videos of my finished things, my finished artwork, versus like time lapses. But I haven't been able to, like, it's so difficult to just draw and have to think about, oh yeah, I should be recording this kind of thing. I miss the times when I just used to draw for the sake of drawing. Anyway, I'm rambling on. Let us get started. But if you're on any of those platforms, feel free to give me a follow. And I'm not one of those artists that post my thoughts every 2.5 seconds of the day. Just to let you all know, disclaimer. I'm very careful, and I post things that are relevant to me. I like things that are relevant to me. So if you have that fear of, if I post things that might, no, I don't do that. I post artwork, discuss art, and most likely you will see me talking about sports like track and field or basketball or something, along those lines. But other than that, you'll just see my artwork. So nothing else about my thoughts. No. I pray, and I keep that to myself. I pray to Jesus, and that's it. Okay. All right. So, let's get started on this side view today. It's almost as if it feels like it's been a while since I drew a side view image, but the last one I did that got disrupted was only 4 days away. Or 4 days earlier. So, yeah. All right. Let me just get my brush. What I'm trying to do these days is really trying to figure out a pattern, like what sort of brushes to use, or that I prefer using, or what sort of just figuring out a workflow, and also I'm using like my own understanding of the head shape, because I have an understanding of how things ought to look. It's just that sometimes I'd rather not get too caught up in the how should I put it, the mechanics of it, part of the reason why I think my drawings have been so, I guess, successful to me is because I kind of just let go of that mindset and just try to go based on what I see. Hello, Elia. Hello, this is a very good reference. Thank you. Oh, speaking of reference, so I made a Pinterest board. For those of you who use Pinterest, I guess I'll share that later on. But I do have a Pinterest board where I post my references. So, because someone has been asking me, where do I get my references from and how do I get access to them and things like that. I find majority of my references through Pexels.com, Pinterest, Unsplash.com. I wrote an email. I wrote to my subscribers. For those of you who are subscribed to my email list, I made a quick email about where I find my references from. But for those of you who are not part of my email list, I guess you could sign up and then maybe I can reiterate it again. Or I could just post it on a, how should I put it? I'll post it on what am I trying to say? Oh yeah, on a blog. That's what I mean. That's what I meant to say. I'm trying to draw now. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you missed the last stream, don't worry. It got interrupted because of my internet. So I will be posting a final time lapse either on my TikTok. Actually, no, both on my TikTok and my Instagram. So if you don't follow me on any of those platforms, you can. As I'll be sharing the final there because it got interrupted. So I'm not worried too much about the line art for this one specifically because I'm going to be digital painting over it. So I just wanted to challenge myself. So that's why I'm not going into full mode line art, I should say, like I usually do. Kind of want to take a break from so much line art, even though I do enjoy it. It's just that, if you do too much of something, kind of get bored of it. Kind of like my 3D modeling. Not to say that I get bored of doing 3D modeling, but it just takes a long time. And the algorithm does not work in my favor when it comes to that. So yeah, I've begun to just do as I please, and not be so fixated on the algorithm. And everybody say you need to find a niche and you need to do a lot of things, and then there's AI, and then there's all kinds of comments and all these opinions on the internet. It's just, whoa. I'm just gonna do what I want. And I'm gonna improve. I'm gonna improve all on my own. Without feeling the need to, how should I put it? Without feeling the need to please anybody. I hope that makes sense. Sometimes you just have to do things on your own. Work at your own pace, the way, how is everyone today? I didn't even ask. It's been a while since I've seen you guys. How is everybody? Oh, I drew it in the same layer. That's so funny. Silly me. Just gonna add this in a group. That's in a group, and this one is gonna be called base. Now bear with me, you guys. I'm still like figuring out my own workflow. So I think you need to add hair to her forehead because she looks a little bald. You are absolutely right. I feel like if the hair itself is not maybe I should add another braid just because like right here, and because technically her ear would be somewhere here, correct? And then you could add another braid just like that. Thank you. Great tips. I rotated her head or her hair a bit. I think does that look better, or does she still look like she has a small head? Hmm. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it for now. Um, it's coming together, but there's still something slightly off. And I think I know what it is. It's this part here. It's making her head look like smushed. So I think I'm going to probably just bring this part up. Bring it up like this. Maybe rotate it a bit. Bring it up some more. All this needs to be pulled out more, but I think I got the gist of it. I think that looks much better. I feel like if her ear is supposed to be further back, like here. I think that looks much better. Yes, the head is looking better now. The rest is very, very nice. Thank you. Don't know why I struggled to read that sentence. Thank you. Okay, so it's a bit messy, but it's okay because it's going to be painted anyway. So let me just see if I can add in. She's wearing like a blazer. I mean, clothing is not really, you know, that important because her head takes up a majority of the frame. So I don't have to worry too much about the head, at least until I get to the braids. And drawing not braids, it's dreads or locks, I should say. Let me say the correct term. And locks, braids, dreads. I haven't drawn them before. I think I have drawn braids, but not locks. So that's gonna be interesting to see how I go about that. Problem solve, you know? Okay, so on to the base. Base color. I don't exactly remember which brush I used before, but I'll know it when I see it. Well, I'll feel it. Okay, so am I in the right layer? Yes. Okay, let us make this a multiply layer. And should use a darker brown. I don't want to go black. Just want to go as far brown as I can. So I feel like I may have to do the hair in a different layer simply because it's so complicated. Yeah. Or maybe I should just wing it. What do you guys think? Should I just wing it? Just go for it? I feel like if her hair is too dark. Oh my goodness. If y'all hear a loud noise like a radio, that's my next door neighbor blasting their radio very loudly from their car. I don't know why. So turn my music up so that y'all could hear. Okay, all done with the base color. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take a while. Alright, so next layer, let me just save that. So the next layer is going to be the shadow. Oh Lord Jesus, help me. So it's gonna be to the right, no, down. I'm just winging this at this point. So I understand that shadows have it all depends on how much light is in the scene. Oh, let me low down that music. Okay, so let me change this to multiply. I can't remember. Do I put this? Hold on, let me go back to my previous one from last week and just see. Did I not, no, that's the base. I didn't even name my shadow layer. I only named it highlights. Okay, so I did do it as multiply. Okay, so let us name this shadow. And then change this to multiply and probably reduce the opacity just a little bit. Okay, and here we go. You know what else too might be the issue? I think I may have made her complexion a bit too light. Let me see. I've done this already too for the last one, where the skin tone wasn't exactly, but somehow with the adjustment filter layer, I was able to fix it. Okay, I think that's better. So let me just add in the shadow. Oh, and also too, this might also impact the hair color as well. I knew I should have put the hair in a different layer. Okay. Let's just continue on. There's nothing I could do about that now. Oh, and let me make this a mask, so I won't have to go over anything. Reduce the layer. Forgot to clean up the base color. So again, the base. Let me just keep playing around with the color just a little bit more. Make it darker, like so. think her eye might be a bit off. I didn't draw her eye good. But I'll keep going and make adjustments as I see fit. I feel like if I have to maybe make the shadow a little bit on the gray side, just to kind of even it out. Let me see how that will look. Okay, so I managed to get the shadows and highlights in. I just have to blend it out now and pray. Okay. So I'm going with the darkest brown. I think I should go with black, to be honest. It's not going well with the dark brown. So I think I'll just go with a very very light shade of black, and hopefully that will turn out good. I may just have to erase the color for the base and then just redo it again because I'm not liking how the brown is looking. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do that momentarily. Okay. It's just blending now. It's just blending out that cheekbone right there. It's bothering me. But yep, so far so good. I think I may have to shift a bit of the her highlight for her cheekbone to be higher. But we will see. She has very curly eyelashes. Here I go redoing the hair once more. Actually, no, I'm going to go over top and yeah, I'll go over top and then erase like as I see fit. So this is the color that I want, so let's just go with that. Hope that's a better color to go against her skin tone. Trying to see everything as a shape, like a big shape, because technically that's all it is, just a big shape, and then I'll break it down into the finer details afterwards. Alright. Let me just erased. Should have gone with my first initial idea to do the hair in a separate layer, but I did not listen to myself. I said, nah, let me just wing it. So, and that's why I'm in this predicament. I don't want to erase too much. Okay, let me take off the highlights again. Go back to the base and draw or at least color the shirt or the blazer that she's wearing. Okay, and then there we go. Okay, now let's see how that looks with the shadow. Okay, so the shadow is what's bothering me. The shadow might have to, let's reduce the opacity a bit. That or make it lighter. I think I might just make it lighter. A little bit more. It always feels like if the her braid should be lower down. Look at how I'm speaking. It should be lower, closer to her eyebrow. Mine is too far apart. Maybe that's the reason why it just seems off. I guess for practice's sake, technically, it would be best to not have your image look exactly like the reference, but I guess since this is just a practice for me, trying to practice my observational skills. So there we go. I think that's looking better. Okay, so for this for the edge of her hair. Okay, let me just save that. Okay, so I think now it would be blending, and also maybe more highlights here, right? See if I can find my blending brush. I think it's this one. Yes. Go back to my shadow. I don't know if y'all could see that, but this brush, I guess, it gives it a bit of a texture. Let's see if I could zoom in some more. I don't know if y'all could see that, but it does this I don't know, blending textured kind of look to it that I grew to like. So I don't know if it makes my sketches look more unique, or I don't know. Should lower the opacity for some of the initial sketch. Eventually I think I might just go over it again, but for now I'll just keep it on. And just smooth those out. Let's see. I feel like if my base is still somewhat off, or is it my highlight that is off? Let's see how that looks without it. I think it might be the base. Let me see if I could adjust it. Give it more of a red tone. Not make it darker, but just a little bit more red. Okay, now let's see it with the shadow. And highlight, maybe it's the highlight. Undercover Yo-Yoer. Hi. Long time no see. How are you? I sadly can't draw today because of homework. Aw, that's alright. I wasn't able to do a live stream for quite a bit too because of work. So it's completely fine. I hope you guys are trying to see what I'm doing. It's not exactly zoomed in, but what I'm trying is trying to get the shadows right for this painting, and so far so good, I guess, but right now I'm in the process of problem solving. That's what I'm doing now. Problem solving, and I'm trying to make things work. It was nice watching you work. I have to go now. Hope to see you in the next one. Hey, Anio-san, no problem. Thank you so much for stopping by. Really appreciate it. And yeah, definitely we'll see you somewhere around the internet. Hopefully. Best wishes, yes. Thank you. Same here. Okay, guys. So here's here's something that I haven't tried before. So, something about this is just not really. I guess I want a bit more of an orange undertone for her cheekbones, so I'm just gonna go full on orange here and reduce the opacity. I'm using a completely different brush, so this is the brush right here, and I'm just gonna go for it because why not? Full on orange. Maybe I should turn on the overlay or multiply. No, definitely not multiply. Oh, saturation is okay, I guess. Saturation. So I just want a little bit of an orange undertone. Because that's the color that I see. And gosh, I hope that doesn't make it look weird. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe reduce the opacity, and then kind of yeah, I'll just blend it. And hope that looks good. The nose should be smaller. Yes, I am aware, but you know, creative liberties, you know. I'm not going for exactly like the reference, just close enough. And right now in the process, it's a bit too late to go back and redo the sketch again. So if anything, I would just continue it like if that was the whole point of the sketch. Yeah, so how does that orange undertone look? Because it's a lot of things, and I think I still want to reduce the opacity of the shadow, and then maybe the highlights as well. Maybe, just maybe, just a little bit like that, you know, something. So I undercover. Okay. Yeah, I definitely see what you mean. Like with her nose compared to my nose, it's definitely bigger. My mistake, but hey. I think I made her lips a little bit bigger as well. Her lips is partly open, whereas I made mine small, but it is what it is. Yeah, so just continue on. Let's see if I could add in a couple more of the, I guess, highlights. And I had a brush for that, it's just I can't remember which brush it was. So I'll just go with this one. I will, make a new layer. And I don't even know what I'm gonna call that one, but I know it's for highlights. Maybe I'll go a little bit on the white side. Okay, then I'll lower the opacity, and pray. Because that's all there is to it at this point. And I'll go a little bit up like so and go all the way in the back. Hi people. Oh, BH Road Stories. Hello, how are you? I think I'll give her a little bit more of a shine on the edge here. Remind me to fix her lips, because there's more that I want to do with her lips. Then let me lower the opacity even more and go right here. Don't worry, I'm blurring, not blurring, but I'm gonna be smudging this in. So this is the additional highlights that I see. I like using the textured brush for this part, so yeah, and then maybe a little bit in the front here, only a little bit, and then there's some on the base of her eyelid. Not a whole lot, but I'm adding more just to emphasize. All right, so okay, let me just add in a couple more, maybe a little bit there, I'm not too sure, but I'll blend it out. Yes, so that will be, I'll call this additional highlights. All right, now I blend and pray. I hope you guys are seeing that. So Okay. I'm gonna fix her eyebrows now. Hope it kept the same color more or less. I was just about to say you should fix the eyebrows. Yup, exactly. Great minds think alike. One step at a time. That's how it goes. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Eyebrows completed. Now it's just under the eyes, which I do want to get fixed more. Because there is a slight shadow, I should say. I gotta go. Bye. Oh, take care. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, this is a very long live stream today. I haven't even begun her hair. Unless I just finish up with her face for now and then do her hair on another day. Because we are at an hour 30 minutes. So yeah, I think I might do that. So I think I'm gonna use this same layer to add in the shadow for her nose. It's right there. Okay. Should do another layer for the side of her hair, just because should have some sort of texture to it. Okay. Okay, I think that looks alright. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely doing her hair in another live. So, so I'm just gonna finish off with her lips and then call that a day. Next time I will do her hair. I won't touch it until the next live. All right? Okay, so let me see if I can make another layer and maybe give her a little bit of color for her lips. Okay, not like that, but all right. Okay, maybe I'm getting a bit too hasty with the exact color, or the shadows I mean. So I'm just gonna take my time and go through the process. I'll stay online for a little bit longer and then probably just sign out. I keep checking to see my internet and if everything is working good, because I do not want what happened last week to happen again. Let me see if I could make her nose a bit smaller, just because it's not exactly the same size, but I'll just fix it. To be honest, I liked how her nose looked before. Oh well, I guess that's how it is. Alright, so a couple things that I see wrong. Let me just add back my shadow. Just a couple of things. I'm going to just make this a bit, oops. Lighter like that. And then this is the additional highlights. So I want this to be, I want it to be brought down. maybe shift it over to the side. Okay, and then this part, that one could be lowered as well, because it's not that big of a space. Okay. Okay. What else is there? Oh yeah, so the lips, maybe I could add in the additional highlights to the lips. I still have the color saved, yes I do. Does that look weird? I think it does. I might take that off, but I'm leaving it for now. Maybe I'll grow into it. All right, one more, oh, actually, I should add a couple more darkness to the lips here, like the bottom. All right, okay, one more layer, and that is just going to be a glare on her eye, right there. You should add another one to the side, but there is a glare. Okay. All right. So I think that's it for today. Yeah, I think that's it for today. I might move the lips up a bit more. But yeah, I think for now, I'm just gonna leave this as it is. I say that and I'm actually just going over, oops, some more of the shadow, just a little bit. Just So okay, now I'm done. For now, I have to do the hair next, but that is going to be for another live stream, so can't say when that one will be, because I feel like if I plan something for the day before and then other things come in the way, I will eventually break my promise. So whenever you see me next, that's when you will see me next. So yeah, this is my digital painting for today, at least halfway finished. I hope that whoever's watching enjoyed it and learned something a little bit, because I'm learning just as much, trying to put into more practice studying faces, and add that into my gesture drawing practices, which will then lead to my other personal projects, like an addition to them, because I'm working on a 3D modeling project at the moment. Let me see if I could show you. It's basically done. I just have to post it. So let me see if I could find it. Lossy? That's so good. Oh, thank you so much. Took me almost 2 hours to get it done. And it's still not done. I have to do the hair. Yeah, I have to do the hair and everything. Oh no, is it blinking? Oh no. Seems like my internet is somewhat cutting off, but let me quickly show you a picture of my 3D project. Yeah, so I hope you could see that. But that's it. I'm using Blender, and I'm planning to animate it, and just a quick animation, and so yeah, that's the personal project. So be sure to follow me on Instagram if you want to see the rest of that, or the work in progress. My Instagram is the same as my name. Let me see if I could drag it on there. Yes, so there's my Instagram. Oh, I'm missing these questions. Whoa, how did you even do that? Oh, I'm an artist. I'm a professional artist, and I specialize in 3D modeling and animation. So been doing it for several years now. But yeah, I've been in the process of just exploring different mediums, I guess, and trying to increase my skills. For 3D, I love 3D. I love using Blender. I love 3D modeling, and I always am willing to share my knowledge and my skills that I have developed, not just in school, but like outside of school as well, because I've learned a lot in school, but I've also learned, I would say, even more outside of school. You know what I mean? So, so if you're interested, I have classes, I have online classes, I have an email list where I share information. Yeah, so, and then this is my quick intro to Blender class right here. So I published that last year, so check that out. And then I have some other free drawing classes here. That's me. Yeah, so I have a email newsletter, so if you want to sign up for that, I give tips and tricks in terms of my workflow and how I do my drawing and my animation and modeling in Blender. So, but yeah, that's my art store right here, and I also have another page with other 3D modeling videos and whatnot. So yeah, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see more, because I am planning to do more lives like this in the future. However, if I do not have the time to do a live stream, I will type up a nice email for those of you who are subscribed to my newsletter, and you could see my up-to-date daily personal project updates, I guess, on my Instagram stories. And I also have Twitter X as well, and that's where I post like more of my sketchbook drawings as well as other things too, but it's the page where I decided to share my sketchbook drawings. So as you can see, I've been doing a lot of side views of people, specifically heads. So I've been studying that a lot, and you could see all of my sketches and all of my drawings from my sketchbook that I post on Twitter or X, Twitter X. So if you want to check that out, if you don't have Instagram, you could also just follow me on Twitter X, because I know that people, they prefer one over the other, or they may have both. But it depends on where you want to see my work, because I post different things on different platforms. But if you want everything about where I'm headed in terms of my personal projects, subscribe to my email newsletter. Yeah, so oh, and I also have a Pinterest account too, which is also my YouTube name, so Crystal Mo Art, and that's where I will be posting the reference images. I have a board called references, and I have them categorized. It's not as much, but it's building. So every live stream I do, I will be sharing the reference image that I use on there. So yeah, so that's all for today's live stream. I hope I didn't burden you all with a lot of information. But yeah, so I hope that you all enjoyed today's live stream, and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.